Alright guys, we're back with another banger video. We're in the kitchen with it, about to maybe whip up some eggs. It's currently 2 a.m. We've been cooking with a new idea, a new app idea that I've had in mind, but I'm not going to really necessarily disclose it just yet, just because it's a building in progress. But I was going to make this video just because I wanted to explain to you guys, as far as a lot of you guys being beginner, as we're going to the new year, you're probably wondering, okay, what's next? What new business model am I going to try? Am I going to try drop shipping? Am I going to try affiliate marketing? I'm not sure. I've been there many, many times. And what I can say as a newbie, as someone new getting into the game, and if I give my younger self advice again, it would be to stick to one thing and not fall short for everything. And the reason why that is because it's one thing, and this is something that I'm learning even now with building my coaching program and also considerably about to take on another project for a software. It's like they all correlate in some sort of way. Like starting the software is still going to correlate and benefit my students and also myself, but also running the software, running something outside of what I'm already doing is a whole nother business in itself. So a part of me is still like, oh, I'll try it then, I'll do it then. But also a part of me is like, it's always good to move with speed because you never know when that next competitor can come up, and that is a part of the game. So it's trying to find that balance, and maybe there's realistically not even balance when you're having an idea and wanting to turn it reality, but also have other things on your hand that you're still turning into reality. So trying to balance both can sometimes deviate the focus from what you're wanting to build just because you're having your 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like I said, a lot of this is just lessons from what I've learned. But if you're new and getting into the game of content, online business, I already kind of gave you the hint. But basically, the two skills that I would learn would be either sales or content. And why is that? Is because when you sell, when you learn the basic knowledge of how to sell someone, you're able to apply that amongst any and everything that you may come across. You know, talking to women is sales. You know, presenting yourself in front of other people is sales. Everything in life revolves around sales and understanding and being able to mirror emotion to get where you want, or whatever it may be. I mean, there's more to go into that. I'm probably just not explaining it the best way because it is 3 a.m. Content, this is probably the most lowest barrier to entry skill, because at the end of the day, the only way you really get good at content is doing it, and the only way you get good at sales is doing it. But content is one of those things where you get into it, a lot can change within the year. I'm living proof of that. I got people I've taught, hundreds of people I've taught that are living proof of it. And especially in the era that we're headed now, especially the opportunity that is out there, content as a whole is something that can change your entire life within just 1 year. And that's the reality of it. But why most fall off is because they can't stay consistent and they want it fast. You have to be able to have delayed gratification getting into this game. But like I said, content is one of those skills where you can, within a year, change your entire situation. And that's kind of what I do now, is content. But I do it more for myself, but also brands. And brands pay me, 5, 4, sometimes even 6 checks just to help them grow. And that is a model that I teach to other people, where you're not using your following, you're not leveraging your following. You just become the face of these brands because these brands have no idea what they're doing. So knowing that skill, because you sell yourself to them, that's sales, right? I know sales and I know content. I've learned the skill of sales where I can get on these calls, position myself well to these brands and they pay me. But also I learned the skill of content where I know how to actually perform for what I'm selling. So being able to see how they'll both go hand in hand, how valuable that can really be, is a deadly weapon, a deadly skill. So that's why I believe both skills of learning are probably the best. Dropshipping is amazing. I got into dropshipping with all this, of course, but dropshipping blew up for me through content because I sucked at ads. I didn't understand it. Next thing you know, a year went by, 4 years went by. I hit big, and it was through TikTok, and it was all through content. So content, point being, has changed it all for me. And that's why I know, just off experience, how much and how easy it is to win in this game of content. So like I said, if you're someone that's dabbling into new businesses, looking to start a new business, or have nowhere or no idea where to start and what direction to head down, I always would say content and sales is the best route you can go down in 2025. Why? Because a lot of things can change really, really fast with just hard work, focus, and dedication. I might need to take my own advice so I don't deviate my focus to a software that I'm wanting to start. But also, like I said, a lot of that comes with urgency. So trying to find that fine line and that balance between it all. But if you guys already know, go ahead, like, subscribe. I'll drop the link in the description in terms of what I offer, what I do. Of course, you guys watch my YouTube channel. You see the value I give out for free. And I'll see you in the next one.